This trunk costs $1,700, and there's nothing about it that justifies that price. But what if I told you that's exactly the point? In a previous video, I talked about how different luggage brands speak to different kinds of travelers. And on that video, I got many people telling me that a $200 Samsonite bag has the same function. Why spend $1,700 on a Rimowa trunk? That it's a beacon for thieves and that baggage handlers will destroy it. And while I can concede that these are rational critiques to my choice in luggage, if you watch back the video, you'll realize the decision was never meant to be rational in the first place. No incremental improvements in build quality or materials, how smoothly the wheels turn, can possibly justify the 10x price tag. But the rational consumer is operating under the assumption that the only legitimate job an object has is its physical one. Which today, let's explore more of the psychology and sociology behind luxury consumption. So if nothing material justifies a premium versus a Samsonite, not the warranty, not the German engineering, then the only possible conclusion is that something non-material is being purchased. I think the people leaving these kinds of comments think that people choose between a Rimowa and a Samsonite the same way they choose between two laptops. But that comparison doesn't even feel right to make. A laptop is what economists call a performance good. The premium is justified by measurable improvements in what the object actually does. You pay for more RAM, a faster processor, better display, longer battery life. The rational model is definitely how some objects get purchased, but not most. And the more you look around you, the more you'll realize that most consumption is buying meaning rather than the object itself. That beyond a certain level of material sufficiency, which in this case, can your luggage lock? Can it get your belongings safely to another destination? Beyond this practicality, there's no such thing as a purely functional purchase, which was the point of my last video. That while functionally a Rimowa and a Samsonite do the same job, to justify the 10x premium, something non-material was purchased. And ultimately, it comes down to the truth that objects are not just things we use, but instead they are a system of communication. They're used to define categories and signal belonging, and make visible an otherwise invisible social world. This is why I spoke to Rimowa's understanding of sociology and consumer psychology as a reason to buy. The people that criticize it see the object purely as it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. But those who get it have the legibility to see the object for the world it lives in. If you've been on my page long enough, you'll know that life is a constant navigation of signal and social codes. And while I don't blatantly disagree with the rational argument, I hope in this case my perspective opened up a different way of seeing things. In a future video, I want to go deeper into the permission structure that a lot of luxury consumption relies on, like chronometric precision in the case of watches and handling dynamics in the case of cars, and why this kind of structure is so important. So if you want that, please like and follow and let me know your thoughts in the comments.